In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up the checkout pages of your sales funnel. So in order to do that, let me just show you which pages they are. Let's go to funnel, and this is the checkout. So this would be your checkout page with our app right here, and I'm going to show you how to change that. You also have the upsell page, which is this right here. Okay, so let's go to beta and payment manager. And you're going to get this message that says, please save this layout before proceeding. So let's confirm. First, you need to save the funnel. Let's go ahead and name it. Checkout, send, save. And once it's successful, we can go back to payment manager and set up a payment process, right? So you have two options. One is the PayPal, and you've got an external platform. You can set that up. So you can just go to add, and you have the JVZoo and ClickBank. These are the two for now, but we are constantly adding more. But for this video, we're just going to go with the mostly used, which is PayPal. Under the description here, it says example. So you want to change this. Let's click the pencil, and I'm going to type my name, Alex Payment, so I can easily find if I have multiple accounts hooked up to this funnel. So it's Alex Payment. The select payment method is PayPal. Let's confirm. And then next, I want to type in my PayPal email, which is Alex. This is a dummy email, an example, and just go ahead and click save. So it's successful. Now I'm going to exit out of here, and let's go to the offer manager. So we set up the payment process. Now let's go ahead to offer manager, and here is where you set up the offers. So we've got two dummy ones. Let's go ahead with your product name and select the pencil. Let me explain what the offer is. Basically, if you're offering a weight loss program, that's your offer. But within your offer, you have different products that you sell, which is, it can be like an ebook, it can be a video, it can be a one-on-one coaching program that you offer. Those are your products, but the offer is the weight loss offer. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this as an example and type in weight loss program. And under the description, you can basically type in the same thing. Payment method, if you have more than one, it's going to show up here. In this case, we're going to just select Alex Payment. The currency, it's going to be dollars. If there's an expiration date, here's where you would upload an image of your product. Automated email is if people abandon the cart. So let's say they fill out the information, and right before they process the payment, they decide not to buy, then it triggers an email sequence to where they are going to be reminded, hey, we've got this offer, or you left without paying, or then you can be more aggressive and offer even a 20% discount or some sort of discount or incentive for them to come back and purchase. This would be where you want them to be or to go once they purchase the product. So let's go ahead and click next, and here's where you set up the product. So we're going to click, and we're going to say this is an ebook. We're going to charge $1, and under the description, we're going to go and type in ebook, and you can upload the same thing right here, an image of your ebook or whatever product you're offering. In this case, we're just going to be, it's a one-time offer, so it's a one-time or one item. You have different options right here. So if you were giving access to a members area, you would select this, right? So you can configure. Let's go ahead and select. There you go. You can point them to where they would go to the email message that they would receive, and if there's an expiration date and such. We're not doing members area right now. Here is if there was a recurrent payment process. As you can see, you can select bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, and here's where you would select to put in an expiration date. Again, we're not going to choose that. The optional is basically the add-on. I'll explain that later on in this video. So let's go ahead and save, confirm. And now you have weight loss program. Okay, so we've got our first offer set up. We want to go back to where the page is, right? So we are on the page actually, but let me just show you how it's done. So checkout, so we're on the page, and you want to delete this app because this app is not hooked up and it's not set up properly. So we just created that as a placeholder. So we deleted that, and you want to add the app. So go to add, and you're going to choose the checkout app. Select that, and then here is where you select the offer, which is the weight loss program. Let's confirm, and there you have it. So you can input or just place on the page anywhere you want. Let's adjust to make it look right and fit on the page. Okay, so now it's all set up, ready to go, and once people access this page, they can proceed through the checkout process. Okay, let's just preview so you can see what it looks like. So if people click next, then they're going to be prompted to fill out the information first before they actually make a payment. So this is a great strategy. So if people abandon the cart, you can always follow up with them and see if they want to still purchase. Okay, so next step is let's set up the upsell. Let me show you the page. Right here is the upsell offer. And in order to do that, let's go to beta again, offer manager, and then you have a dummy one. We could delete this and start one from scratch, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this, your product name. Click the pencil, and this is my upsell offer. Okay, so you type in the information about your next product. Payment method is Alex Payne, it's dollars. You can upload an image. Let's go ahead and do so. Let's go ahead and select that logo one. Okay, email, the same thing. Let's go ahead and click next. Here you have two products. Let me click the first one. The first one will be video offer, and it's $1. You can type in the description video offer. Again, you have the options of like one-time members area, current if it's a current recurring payment. If not, in this case, we're just going to keep it simple for this example. This was successful. Okay, this is the message that they would receive once the purchase is made. You upload the image right there. Let's go ahead and click save, confirm, and there you have it. So it's all set up. Again, you come to the page, you delete this right here. Let's insert the checkout app. Now this is my upsell offer. Let's confirm. And I should have set up the add-on as well, but I'm going to show you how it's done. So the add-on is this yellow portion right here, and let me just preview so you can see. So now it's all set up. See, the picture showed up here. This is my upsell offer. You have the same elements throughout the pages that you can customize. Here you would describe what this offer is about, a little video explaining how people would benefit from this upsell, and then some bullet points and such. And here is the add-on. Okay, so let's just go ahead and click next for you to see. Same thing, they would first register and then later proceed to the payment. So if I want to change this as an add-on, so let's say you're offering a video, but also if people want to, if you have a version of the video in a PDF format, and if you want to charge them like $5, whatever the amount may be, you can offer that as well. So let's go back to beta and offer manager. And we're going to select this is my upsell offer, the pencil. We're going to click next, and this is that yellow portion, right? So we're going to delete, and I'll show you from scratch how to add that to the process. So this is an add-on. Okay, it's going to be $1. We're going to upload a picture, a description, same thing, add-on, add-on, add-on. And then you want to select optional. It's a one item, optional, okay? And you can do a message, yellow, you can change the color. We're just going to leave yellow, that's mostly used. And we're going to save, confirm. Okay, it's saved. Again, if you change things, it's going to show up right here on the app. So let's go ahead and preview. So once people come to the upsell offer, if they select yes, then it's going to show up as $1 added to the cart, $2, and they click next, they register, and from this point on they can go ahead and proceed to make a payment. Okay, so this page is not live yet, but once we put it live, you'll be able to see the whole process.